Oh, Benton, what you did for me, you changed my life, truly. This means so much more to me this time. I think the first time I hardly felt it because it was all so new. I'd like to thank the cast, to my players, to Lindsay, John, and Danny, and Ed and Amy, and to my little friends, Jamie and Yankton. I owe a lot to my family for holding me together and loving me and having patience with this obsession of me. But I want to thank you. I haven't had an orthodox career, and I wanted so much more to have your respect. The first time I didn't feel it, but this time I feel it, and I can't deny that the fact that you like me right now. You like me. Thank you.
Thank you very much on behalf of our producers, Kathy Glynn and Michael Donovan from Canada. I'd like to thank the Academy for this. I've invited my fellow documentary nominees on the stage with us, and we would like to. They are here in solidarity with me because we like nonfiction. We like nonfiction, and we live in fictitious times. We live in the time where we have fictitious election results that elects a fictitious president. We live in the time where we have a man sending us to war for fictitious reasons, whether it's the fictition of duct tape or the fictitious of orange alerts. We are against this war, Mr. Bush. Shame on you, Mr. Bush, shame on you. And any time you've got the Pope and the Dixie Chicks against you, your time is up. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all so very much. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to all of you in this room. I have to congratulate the other incredible nominees this year for their unbelievable performances. The Revenant was a product of the tireless efforts of an unbelievable cast and crew. First off, to my brother in this endeavor, Mr. Tom Hardy. Tom, your fierce talent on screen can only be surpassed by your friendship off screen. To Mr. Alejandro Inarritu, as the history of cinema unfolds, you have forged your way into history these past 2 years. What an unbelievable talent you are. Thank you to you and Chivo for creating a transcendent cinematic experience for all of us. And thank you to everybody at Fox and New Regency. In particular, Arnon Milchin, you were the champion of this endeavor, my entire team. I have to thank everyone from the very onset of my career, Mr. Catan Jones for casting me in my very first film, Mr. Scorsese for teaching me so much about the cinematic art form. To Mr. Rick Yorn, thank you for helping me navigate my way through this industry. And to my parents, none of this would be possible without you. To my friends, I love you dearly. You know who you are. And lastly, I just want to say this. Making The Revenant was about a man's relationship to the natural world, a world in which we collectively felt in 2015 as the hottest year in recorded history. Our production needed to move to the southern tip of this planet just to be able to find snow. Climate change is real. It is happening right now. It is the most urgent threat facing our entire species. And we need to work collectively together and stop procrastinating. We need to support leaders around the world who do not speak for the big corporations and the large polluters, but instead for the rest of humanity, the indigenous people, for the billions and billions of underprivileged people who will be most affected by this, for our children's children, and for those people who have had their voices drowned out by the politics of greed. Thank you so very much for this amazing award tonight. Let us not take this planet for granted. I do not take tonight for granted. Thank you all so very much.